up, everyone? Welcome back. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're having a good day. And if you're not, it's about to get real good. I got to catch you up on what's going on. School started and it's been crazy. Back in the booth, back in the car, coaching, teaching, loving it. Let's do it. So here we go. Just about ready for primer. The roof was the biggest pain in the butt, and I was really struggling with these little spots. And I said, you know what? I'm just gonna put more filler and feather it out. Start at the edges, and then the middle, you could just feather it out from edge to edge. And I'm about to do that on this spot, because this is being a pain in the butt, and this spot right here, because this is just being a pain in the butt too. So let me keep going here, but this thing is looking like we're gonna get it into primer tomorrow. Got a special project going on with the mirrors. So he was interested in getting some new ones maybe, or just kind of trying to make these work. But I mean, look at him doing the Macarena over here. Like it's toasty. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this home tonight. We're gonna plastic weld, sand it, and then plastic weld, sand it, and then likely use body filler on this bottom part and here, just to kind of reinforce it. Or if not, I might just plastic weld it all the way around. We'll see. Hey, we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's what we're looking to do here with these mirrors, and then obviously sand them and get them all ready for primer and paint. But she's coming along, y'all. Check it out. Looking good, looking real good. The weather is absolutely gorgeous. It's a beautiful day. Back looking good. There was an intercooler or something down there. I guess he did it when he was 16 or something. So we're gonna weld in some new metal there. No bigs. But yeah, looking good, getting there. And then I'll bring you back in when we're home in the home garage working on those mirrors. So here we go. So here we go at the home garage. Got the mirrors sanded mostly. I'm trying to get into these crevices now where I'm going to be putting body filler to make this one complete piece. So just be patient, make your way around, and make sure you get a good scuff so that the body filler has something to grab onto. And here we go. Got the filler mixed up, just applying it, getting it deep as I can into those crevices, and starting to shape them before I come back and start sanding with 80 grit, 180 grit, finish with 320. We'll probably end up using some glaze putty on some imperfection spots. So here it is. And I ended up stumbling across some of these sanding drums. I loaded it up with some 180 grit, and I think it's worth it, y'all. These drums, they get into these weird rounded spots nicely. Check it out. Not too shabby. So we're using spot putty just to fill in some of the little holes, imperfections. I'm about to sand this down with 320. This is what it looks like sanded down. So these are ready for primer now at this point. So stay tuned. And here I go, setting up the Cadillac taillight housings on those frames that I built. I mean, sometimes it takes time. You got to get it set up so you can spray and your pieces aren't flying around. And I put one screw in the bottom so I can swivel it around like a lazy Susan. Just, you got to find a way to make it accessible. So I got the mirrors all taped up, ready to go for primer. And this is really the only thing I have to work with for mounting, unless I'm gonna create something crazy, which I'm not. So I'm gonna take this screw out. And I already had one of these weird brackets. I don't even know where I got them from. I think it came with the lights. Yeah, it came with the lights that I got for the shop. So all I did was clamp down here, close that opening as best as I could. I'm gonna run the screw right through there, back into the mirror, And then I'll just be able to hang this piece to a piece of chain. And that is gonna give me, should I do both? Let's see. Would it make any difference? Would it make any difference if I did both? No, not really. It'll just be fine like that. So now I'm gonna go hang it up and it'll hang something like that. I'll show you right now when I got it hung up. Let me do the other one. All right, so I'm about to hook this up to the drill to stir up some primer. I already have my mixing cup. I already have the hardener. I already have the paint cup. I already have the paint gun ready to go. I'm gonna wipe down the parts as the primer is settling, mixing, and then get ready to spray. I already closed the doors. I already masked off the car. It's all covered. So I recommend having everything ready to go before you do one thing. So it's just bam, 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 in the gun, wipe down the parts, grab the gun, spray. I already have the paint hose hooked up, ready to go. I'm gonna calibrate this to, I don't know, I'm thinking 26, 28 PSI, and we're ready to go. So that's what I strongly recommend. But first, let's mix up this primer. All right, so change of plans. We are gonna go with the 2K primer sealer today. Just wasn't happening with this guy. And it wasn't sitting that long in the garage, so I don't understand. Have you ever had that problem? Has anyone ever had that problem before? It just seemed super clumpy and I don't get it. It's been at home in the garage. So here we go. Primer sealer, that's loaded up again. We're gonna go 400 primer and then take it up to 500 with the hardener and activator. Let's get this mixed up and in the gun and let's see what it sprays like. I already like the consistency of this one. Mind you, it's brand new, but still, I mean, I don't know. I'm just blown away that the other one was so clumpy. So we're gonna take it up to 500 now. Perfect. Now let's mix this one in before we load it in the gun. Close off this activator. Yeah, I don't know, just cut your losses, I guess. That other one just wasn't at the consistency I wanted. I had a little bit of thinner to thin it out. I didn't have any reducer on standby. So just kind of is what it is. You gotta be flexible. Something. It's always something. All right, so we're back home and these are what the mirrors are looking like. Definitely more texture than I expected for a primer sealer, but it's all good. I was gonna wet sand anyway. And here's the Cadillac trim pieces for the taillight housings. Kind of the same thing, you know, it's all good. I'm planning to come back and wet sand with 600 And then we'll get some color on these things. And I'll show you what the color is gonna be looking like for the MR2. Car's right behind this, not far at all. So yeah, just gotta finish a little bit more blocking on the car, pull it out, clean the booth, and then the entire car is gonna go into primer so we can start wet sanding that. It's just been crazy, y'all, balancing coaching school and this and everything, but it's all good. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. And thank you for watching. Thank you so much for watching, subscribing. Hope I'm helping somebody. If I'm helping someone, then that's a win.